Hi, it's me again with Corel tips and tricks. Pretty cool effect. It's not a very good picture. If I had a better picture to start with, um, it's a glow effect. I mean, the kid looks like he's glowing. So I just took this off the internet. I'm going to make a duplicate of it. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to change my nudge factor. You know what? I'm going to reduce it in size. So it's less than 3. I'm going to set my nudge factor on 3. I'm going to make a duplicate of that. I've done several videos on this, but never on such a pretty good glow. And I could clean that up a little bit better. So now I'm going to take this one. I'm going to go to Trace Bitmap, Outline Trace Clip Art. And all I'm after is to get some of the color out of the way. And you know what? Let's try that. Let's try removing color from entire image. See if it helps. Nope, it didn't change in this case. As a matter of fact, I don't know that it's as good. So I'm not going to do it this time because it worked pretty well. Outline trace clip art. I'm not going to mess around with the color. I'm not going to mess around with the detail. I'm just going to say okay because it's not a great picture. Now we're going to go to object and group and ungroup it. And we're going to get rid of all this green. So I'm just select the green and delete it. Luckily, his pants are obviously a way different color. Now his hair's kind of messed up, but who says that's not really his hair? You know, there's some maybe parts in there that don't need to be there. So we could get rid of some of that, but it's kind of a neat deal. Now, here's what's going to happen. If I take a rectangle and put it around this kid and go to the Smart Fill tool and fill this in and move it over, you can see the leaks are getting in through that white. Because if we probably put a yellow box here and go object order back a page, see the white is being taken out. So we need to fix this leak. So I'm going to take this image, not moving it ever, don't ever move it, nudge it. And we're just going to create some boundaries. So we're going to take, I'm just going to use a 2-point line. Let me zoom in a little bit. And we're going to go from that node to that node. We're going to cheat a little bit and cross over that one. There's a couple on his arm. And we need these not to kind of be there. You know, and you could, like there's a whoop-de-doo right there, what I call a whoop-de-doo, but it's not going to, you know what, let's just see what we can do with it. I don't think it's going to affect it. Yep. All I did was take it and just cut it out. Now we've got a few more leaks. I'm going to start a little high this time, kind of, and see like there's another factor there. Now, like down on his shoe, take a 2-point line. And I think that's an important part of the shoe, so we're going to do that. I think everything else is okay. So the way to test it is take your Smart Fill tool, fill that in, and we have no leaks. Now that little bit of jagged stuff we really want. I'm going to fill it in with a different color. And then I can move it all the way over to that one or the original, doesn't really matter. I'm going to take both items, and you can see two objects selected, and I'm going to go to intersect. Okay, there's my kid. But I'm also going to use this outline. I'm going to left click, right click. And at this time I could smooth it up a little bit, but I'm not going to for the video. Now what we want to do is go to effects and contour. I'm going to contour 2 times 0.05. That might be too little or too big. It's not really too bad. Let's go like 0.03. Now, instead of breaking, I'm also using rounded corners. instead of breaking the contours apart, I'm just going to fill them in. So what I did is I took the Smart Fill tool and got a light gray. I'm going to have to zoom in. Whoa. Whenever you don't grab the tool. So I'm going to give that a light gray, and I'm going to nudge it up. Then while I'm zoomed in, I'm going to give it a little bit darker gray and nudge it up. And you can already kind of see the effect. We're going to do one at a time. So I'm going to take this one. I'm going to go to Effects, Blur, and Gaussian Blur. And you could set it on a lot of, you could play around with that. I'm not going to change my setting. Effects, Blur, Gaussian Blur. And then move that one over there. Whoop. And move it, take both of them and move it down and over to our child. And if we, at this time, we could make the thing bigger. I think it's going to look just like the other one. And take a rectangle and go ahead and just make it black. Don't fill it in with black. Make it black, and then go up to Object, Order, Back a Page. Pretty cool effect. I don't like the green. You know, you could spend a little bit of time and get rid of that green very easily. You'd probably want to put it on a background so you could see it. I think there was some green like right there, that hue. You could take your shape tool and just move his pants up so you don't have that green. I would actually select all these and right click and turn them into a cusp. And what that does, you can move one node without the other side moving. And you can move handles. And you're not really destroying the young man's. Anyway, and you could do that with his hair. You know, get rid of some of that green, because you can delete nodes. And then you just kind of play around with this. You could actually take both those nodes and delete them. Then take that node and maybe move it down here. And it would look a little bit better with some of that green gone. But it is still a cool effect. It makes it look like it's glowing. Anyway, hope that gave you some ideas or two, and thank you for watching.